Industries, I hope you all know about industries. You know how industries help us in the development of our economy. Now let's take an example of a laptop. If you are going and buying a laptop, children, so where do you buy the laptop from? Basically from a shop.
Ma'am, from a distributor.
Yeah, you are not going to buy from the distributor. You're going to go get into the shop, and you're going to buy it from the shop.
The shop.
And the shopkeeper is going to buy that laptop from the distributor, and the distributor gets that laptop from the manufacturer, isn't it? So this is how is the chain, right? The manufacturer is the one who's making the product, whether it is a laptop or a mobile device. After that, it is the distributor who collects it. Okay, you can also call as the wholesaler. All right, and then it comes to the retail shops, and we as consumers, we do not go to the manufacturer or to the distributor, we go to the retail shop, right? To the shopkeeper who is selling it, right? So we are basically the consumers. So have you ever wondered where your laptop came from? You purchased it from a shop, the shopkeeper purchased it from a distributor, and the distributor purchased it from the manufacturer. The manufacturer manufactured the laptop from the raw materials available to him. So your laptop originated from the at the manufacturer level, right? You have your laptop from the manufacturer, right? Basically, it was the manufacturer who collected all the raw materials and he made a product for you, that is either a laptop or a mobile device, right? Whatever electronic device you are referring, it's not just related to a laptop. It is, even if it is a sugar, a normal sugar. So what do you think, how are you getting the sugar? From whom? How is sugar made? What is the raw material for sugar?
Sugarcane.
Sugarcane, right? It is the farmer who will produce sugar, then it is going to go to the factory. From sugarcane, it is converted, it is manufactured into a sugar, given to the wholesaler, and then it comes to the retail market. An industry is a group of manufacturers or businesses that produce a particular kind of goods and services. Please underline, this is very important. What is industry? Industry is usually a group of manufacturers or businesses. Okay, they produce a particular kind of a good. Every industries you have, any product being produced. For example, you have cotton industries, you have textile industries, you have electronic industries, right? Manufacturing is an economic activity that processes raw materials. Okay, what does manufacturing involve? So in manufacturing, what you do, you take the raw material. Okay, labor is involved in that. Okay, machineries are involved in that, in the process, and then when everybody contribute, whether it was the labor, whether it is machineries, all of them can contribute to make that raw material into a finished product. Okay, so this is how manufacturing takes process. Clear, children? Clear till here? Now,
Yes,
industries are usually divided into three categories. This is very important: primary industry, secondary industry, and tertiary industry. Okay, so primary sector are those industries where you can get the raw materials, right, from nature. For example, farming, fishing, mining, lumbering, all these raw materials you get from where? From the nature. So primary sector will always give you raw materials that you can get from nature. Secondary sector, what happens in secondary sector? The manufacturing takes place in secondary sector. So for example, if it is a sugar cane which you get from the primary sector, in secondary sector, what is happening? That sugar cane is being converted into, taken to the sugar factories. Yes. So in manufacturing process, what happens? The raw materials are converted and produced and transformed into a finished product, a finished good. So the sugarcane which you get from the primary sector, you are converting that sugarcane into a sugar. And where does this process takes place? It takes place in secondary sector. For example, cotton mills, sugar factories, okay, iron and steel, automobiles, etc. This is secondary sector. Tertiary sector, what happens? In tertiary sector, you provide services. This is important. Tertiary sectors are industries which provides services. Which services? Such as banking service, insurance service, healthcare service, or information technology service, that is IT services. So these are all involved in tertiary sector. Clear, everyone? Primary, all these three categories.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's revise before I go into the classification of industries. Industries are divided into how many sectors?
Three.
Three sectors. Primary sectors involves what?
Raw materials.
It involves the raw materials. For examples,
Farming, fishing, mining, lumbering.
raw materials from farming, fishing, and all. Okay, secondary sector involves what?
Ma'am, it involves the manufacturing industries. They produce the raw materials.
Manufacturing of raw materials.
Manufacturing of raw materials to
Answers.
finished
It involves
goods.
manufacturing of raw materials. For example,
Cotton mills, sugar factories, iron mills,
Yes.
steel
automobiles. Very good, very good. Very good, Shlok and Alifia. Very nice. Tertiary sector, what does this involve?
Ma'am, it provides services like banking, insurance, internet,
Yes,
information.
yes. Tertiary sector provides services such as banking, health, insurance, or IT services. So it is Asta. Yes, yes. Very good, Asta and Shlok. Keep it up. Very nice. Now we will see classification of industries. Okay, so industries are classified into different categories based upon their size, based upon the raw material, and based upon their ownership. So these are the three categories on the basis of which we can classify industries into different categories. Okay, so first is based upon size. Let's see how we can divide industries based upon size. Size refers to the amount of money put into the business, the number of people working, and the volume of production in the factory. So size means what? Size is in terms of the investment you are doing into that business. It is in terms of the number of people working in your own industry, and it also depends, the size also depends upon the production size. How many products are you making? Okay, so large size industries are the ones who are having big industries, huge industries, all right, where they have maximum people employed over there in their industries, where the production also takes place on a very larger scale. Okay, so large scale industries are such industries which have huge plants, and they have invested substantial amounts. They have it in their business also. These are the people who have invested a lot of money. And in this industries, you require highly professional management services. You require large labor force, whether it is skilled laborers or unskilled laborers. So this happens on a very large scale. Okay, that's the reason. And the products are also produced in a very large amount. For example, pharmaceuticals industries, iron and steel factories, petrochemical industries, or textile mills. So these are what? Big industries, large scale industries, where the investment is on a larger scale, where the production is on large scale, labor is on a large scale. Clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the next is the medium scale. So when we saw the large scale, now we will see the medium scale industries. Medium scale industries means not too large, not too small also. So they have a medium size. Okay, they're neither too large, they're neither too small. They carry on operations on a decent scale, but cannot match the large scale industry. So they carry out their process of manufacturing, okay, but on a very decent amount. They are not too large, they are not too small also. So many of these industries depend on large scale industries. For example, like agarbatti making industries, or bakery, or hand sanitizer production. So these are middle scale industries. Clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Now we will see small scale industries. Small scale industries are what? The word itself is telling you. These are industries which have small production. Here the labor is also required in a smaller amount. Even the investment is done in a smaller amount. Okay, now it has small levels of production, it has few workers, and it requires very limited raw material also for these particular small scale industries. The products they make are generally locally sold to the traders and their distribution network in small. So whatever products also, if they are making, in the small scale industries, they sell their products in the neighborhood only, not like large scale industries. Like large scale industries, even if the farmer company is located long at a long distance, still we can get those products because it is distributed on a larger scale. Here they do not do the distribution on a larger scale. For examples of small scale industries are small cloth factories or small toy factories, leather goods or garments. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Next is cottage industries. Have you heard about cottage industries? What do you understand by the word cottage industries? Let me ask you
Ma'am,
first.
they work from home, like
Very good, very good, very nice, Asta. Keep it up. Asta, I can see you are participating a lot. Very nice. Keep it up. So small cottage industries are those industries where the business is run by the household people in their homes only. So can you see the women sitting in their houses and making small baskets, right?
yes.
So these are generally those people who work at home and they make their own small scale household stuff, right? What kind of stuff they can make? They can make ropes, they can make baskets, handloom textiles, they can make clay artifacts or carved items. And whatever they are making, if they're making the baskets or if they're making the ropes and all, they are not going to sell it to a very large distance. Okay, they are going to sell it in their own neighborhood only. So that is why it is called as cottage industries. Clear?
But ma'am, cottage industries are homemade, so ma'am, it gets more attention, right?
Yeah, but home definitely, but most of the people prefer soft skill, and they prefer the ones which is produced by machines, not by handicrafts. Okay, so that's the reason. And these people, they are doing it just to earn their own livelihood on a smaller note, so that they could fulfill their basic needs. Okay, they do not have the intention of gaining the profit or maximizing their business. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, next is, this was all the classification done based upon what? Size. Whatever we had read, okay, that is large scale, medium scale, small scale, and cottage industries. These are all industries classified on the basis of size. Now we will see industries which are classified on the basis of raw materials. Okay, raw materials means whatever raw materials the industries require to manufacture their goods. Number one is agro-based industries, means the industries which depend upon agricultural stuff as their raw material. Okay, that's the reason they are called as agro-based industries. Okay, the word itself is defining what exactly. See, this is very important chapter. You will get maximum questions in your exams based upon this chapter. Okay, you will definitely get a question because this handout has come from the HO. Clear?
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
these industries use plants and animal-based products or agricultural products as their raw materials. Okay, that's the reason they are called as agro-based industries. For example, what are the examples of agro-based industries? Food processing, vegetable oil, cotton textile, dairy products, leather industries. All these are those industries which depend upon agriculture for their raw material. Okay, what about sugar industry? Which category it will be included in? Dear student,
Some agro-based industry.
Agro-based industry.
why agro-based? Sugar will be
Because
one.
sugar is made from sugar.
And sugar cane you get it from agriculture.
Agriculture.
Clear? Although it is not given in your examples here, but I thought I'll just inform you about this. Clear? So that's agro-based industry. Next is mineral industry. That means the industries which depends upon mining and mineral ore as their raw material. That's the reason they are called as mineral industries. Clear?
Yes.
So mineral industries are those, you can put the cursor where I'm reading so that children can make a note of it. So mineral industries are those industries which are based on mining and use mineral ore as a raw material. Fine. Now, these industries also provide other industries. They are used for heavy machinery and building materials. Okay, so mineral industries, they are like a source for other big larger industries as well, right? For example, iron and steel industry is a larger industry, right? Now for making iron and steel products, you would require small manufacturing parts. So from where do we get this? From these small scale mineral based industries. Okay, iron and steel, petroleum, gas, okay, coal industry, they are all what? Coal and all, coal, petroleum, they are all minerals. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now marine based industries, the word itself is telling you marine, that means these industries depend upon the marine life, okay, for their raw materials, whatever they get from sea or from oceans. For example, fish oil, isn't it? So that's the reason they are called as marine based industries. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Siddhi. Okay, forest based industries means what? The industries which depend upon forest for their raw materials. Okay, for example, wood. From where do we get wood? We get wood from
trees.
forests, right? So the industries connected with forests are, for example, paper, pharmaceutical, and furniture. So if you want to make paper, if you want to make furnitures, or if you want to, if it is a pharmaceutical companies, right? They depend upon most of the forest herbs, right, for their own medicines. Isn't it or not?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yes, so that's the reason they are called as forest-based industry. So do not confuse yourself how pharmacy is related to forest. Pharmacy is also related to forest. Yes, for medicines. Okay, clear? So this was all the classification done based upon raw material. Can you tell me how many how industries are classified based on raw materials? Can you name them?
Agro-based industries, mineral-based industries,
Marine-based
marine-based
industries and forest-based.
forest-based industries.
Very good, very good. And how is industry classified based on size?
Large-scale industries, medium-scale industries, small-scale industries, and cottage industries.
Cottage industries. Very good. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we will see industries divided on the basis of ownership. Okay. Now, private sector means the industries which is owned by one particular individual or group of individual, private individual. So it is going to be a private sector. All right. So you remember, you must have seen government schools and private schools, right? So private schools are usually what? The schools which is owned by one particular individual or a group of individuals. So similarly, private sector industries are in the same manner. Public sector is what? Can you name one private sector industry? Let me see if you all know any one private sector industry.
Tata Group,
Very good. Tata Group.
Reliance.
Reliance.
Reliance,
Excellent.
yes, ma'am, Reliance.
Very good. Very good. Very nice. See, y'all are so intelligent. Good, good. Next is public sector. Public sector industries are those industries which are owned and managed by the government. Okay, so a government is only the owner and government is only managing those industries. Okay, so that's the reason they are called as public sector industries. What is the example of a public sector industry?
Hindustan.
Yes, apart from
Railways.
this, can you give me any other example?
Indian Railways.
No.
Indian
Very
Railways.
good, very good. Indian Railways.
ISRO.
Yes, and Indian Oil. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Joint sector is what? Joint sector is what? The word joint itself is telling you. It is jointly owned by both, by the government as well as by the private individual. Okay. For example, Maruti Udyog. Please remember, you have to write maximum examples in this particular chapter. If at all you get a question from this particular chapter, the more examples you give, the more marks you will get, children. Okay. So joint sector example is what? Children?
Maruti Udyog.
Maruti Udyog.
Yes. And what do we mean by joint sector industry?
And these are like joint.
Only government.
Owned by both, by the government as well as
individual.
by the individual. Clear? Now we have next sector, that is cooperative sector industries. Okay, cooperative industries are operated by a group of individuals forming their own society, each member contributing and owning a share in the company. All right, it is like a industry which is operated by both the group of individuals who form their own society, and each member in that group own a share. Okay, that's the reason it becomes a cooperative society. Every group is owning it, and each member of that group gets a share of the company. For example, Amul India, right? The Anand Milk Union Limited. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Let me know on the basis of ownership, how our industry is classified into?
Private sector, public sector, joint sector.
Joint sector and cooperative
Cooperative sector. Okay, clear, everyone?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you all understood till here?
Yes.
Okay, so the next topic is factors determining the location. How do we decide where to set up an industries? What factors we need to make a note of it whenever we are setting up an industry in any location? So we will see this in the next class because it's time up. We'll stop here for today. We'll do factors determining location in the next class. Okay, children?
Okay.